attendance, but for the players down on the field, I think we're just 2 steps away from the Super Bowl, and we're underway in this NFC divisional matchup. Here's a return from the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. And now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
Well, I got to believe, Kate, that those touchdowns a week ago in that wild card round, both of them through the air, going to give this quarterback and this offense a little bit more confidence to do the same today.
And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. Here's the intensity we expected in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap now to Young. His first throw is an interception. That's the rookie out of Florida. And the Cardinals have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Well, we all know everybody wants to avoid an opening drive 3-and-out partner, but given how that one just went, an opening drive punt probably doesn't seem too bad right now.
No, I think everybody on that sideline would co-sign, especially the quarterback. And you also now give life to this defense and their offense that runs on the field.
So here come the Cardinals now as they get set for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a #1 pick out of Oklahoma. One of the game's better runners, it's Kyler Murray.
Kate, you're not going to find a quarterback that will tell you it's not easier to play at home. It is in the playoffs. The crowd is on your side, no travel. I think equally every quarterback will tell you there's nothing more rewarding, more fulfilling than going into somebody else's house and beating them. He's got that chance today.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. Some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Only 2 on the carry there, and it's 3rd and goal from the 4. All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive. They motion him out of the backfield left. Murray, 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early. But tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor. But you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, you level it a whole bunch.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Cardinals kicking team out, so they'll put a charge into this one. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Carolina offense out and ready to go for their 2nd try. And Tom made a quick reset here, partner, after they find themselves behind following that opening drive INT.
Yeah, you say reset, I say Control-Alt-Delete. Pretend like it didn't even happen. You got to flush it in a hurry.
There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. Defense going big. Rush coming for Young. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throw here, 3rd down. 46-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Young on the play action. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to go out with a pick of a 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down. Young working from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
4th down, Young. Got his man. This is McMillan. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. There's the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, Coordinator's going to be one happy camper.
First down now, ball at the 33. Hand off that pistol. Here's Hubbard. He has room past the 25. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Gets him on the in route. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and
Young to throw it. Catch is made in close. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
And the Panthers, first down.
Hubbard will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Out of the gun, Young. Near the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now we're going to have a break in the action as one of the Cardinals is in some pain, and they'll be out to look at him. This needs to find the end zone, Brock. It's 3rd and goal. Young looking to throw. Makes the catch. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers making a 1-point game. Each round of the playoffs, Brock, getting some early points becomes more and more important. And they're on the board here in the divisional round.
Pretty tricky round for a lot of teams to get through, which makes some early momentum, to your point, all the more valuable. They're doing all they can to avoid getting tripped up before that conference title affair.
Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point set in through the rain. And the Panthers tie this game 7-7. Tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Has this at the 6. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Second drive of the game upcoming for this Arizona offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
Murray keeps it. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they head out to check on, looks like an injured Panther. So first down from the 41. A give to Algier on the inside handoff. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They go again with Algier. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now. That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They're looking at 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. The Cardinals out for the punt. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. He has it at the 13. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Young on 1st and 10. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for the Panthers. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hubbard trying this up the gut. A lot of traffic up the middle there, and he's bounced outside, and that's him 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hubbard again. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Yeah, all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They got 21 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate, and we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
He got away from a couple of defenders, but they just kept coming. This one's going to end the loss, Brock. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Now Young. Completed over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Finding Flowers. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. They're going for it. Young. Short pass brought in. Did he get there? Did he get there? I don't think so. The refs agree. He's marked short, and this is going to be a turnover on downs. Beginning on the ground with Algier. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Dump off caught by his back. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis. Murray on third down. Escapes out to the left. He's going to run for it. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
The Cardinals first down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Cardinal first down.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. J.C. Horn to pick it up. And the Panthers return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
The Carolina offense headed out now. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know, if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Kyler with a chance to run here. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
From the gun, it's Murray. Took off with it again. He slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that first down. Murray to throw here on third. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And 4th and 4 coming up. J.K. Scott's on to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. New set of downs for them from the 31. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Bank of America Stadium now. Stick around. The give here on second. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
Incomplete. Cody Simon on the coverage.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Connecting on the slant. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
the Panthers.
Now it's Young. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. And the Cardinals, they're going to be set up and goal to go after a great return down inside the 10.
I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down. But even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Now Kyler. And he's tackled for no gain. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's a gain of a yard.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Now hand off to Algier. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a game down to the 1. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Big moments here in this divisional round game, Brock, as they line up for 3rd and goal. Trying to get in with the option here. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cardinals get some late points and the lead. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1. More times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Here come the Panthers, taking over late in this first half. And we're down inside a minute to play here in the 2nd quarter, but that is enough time to get a drive together. To the air on 1st down, Young. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On 2nd and 10, Young has him on the quick hitter. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
3rd down and 9.
Throw here, 3rd down. Cut down the field, it's Pitts. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Panthers.
Here's a give to Hubbard. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Young working from the gun. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Got his man. This is McMillan. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards. And the Panthers
First down, Young. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he's going to be hit and sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This, 42 yards from the right half. So a 1 one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. And I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the second half. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Here come the Cardinals to begin quarter number 3. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, I'm just having... does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
There's a dive up the middle, and he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. They give to Allgeier from the gun, and this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
That's good for a Cardinals first down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. From the gun, they go with Allgeier. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, third down.
It's a gain of 9.
Murray with the sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. That one stops right at the line for no gain. This is going to be second down.
That's what an offensive player never wants to see, a defender just waiting for him on the edge. At that point, the play's dead. And good effort on his part to at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
That one's complete right side. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one. Kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
Third and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
At the 43-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line.
That's another Cardinals first down.
Blown back, it's the handoff. He's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30. First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1. On the toss, it's Allgeier. He's away from one. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. That's good. Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Allgeier running behind center. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
And that one doesn't get him much, give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Here's Murray. He's got McBride complete. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals grow the lead coming out of halftime. Trey McBride, the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals drive their lead to 11. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Young on first and 10. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Out of the gun, Young. Short pass brought in. They won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. They'll throw 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jump. Loose, incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. So that brings up 4th down. A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They aren't going for this. 4th down, Young throwing. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers start the second half with some needed points. Now Young and the Panthers going for 2.
Ready.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And they get the 2-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now. Well, he just... The touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Here's Algier on first down. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Finds the in route, complete. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Murray on 3rd down. He's making a bid for it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Hold on. Training staff out now for an injured player. And that looks like Kyler Murray, who they're headed for. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. A give to Algier on the inside handoff. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice swing. For that defense as they backwards.
On the tackle.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's the backup. First throw. Left side into the hands of McBride. And he's tackled after gaining a... 6 yards to go here. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Caught deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Panthers pick this one up. Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble.
Third down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing fourth down, they're off the field completely.
This our last play of the quarter. First and 10, it's Hubbard. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this third quarter. Now hang on a moment, I think we've got an injured player out there. Yeah, that's Chuba Hubbard being looked at following the play. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. It's Panthers football, but their playoff run is in jeopardy. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Mitchell off the pistol give. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Come on, set. Yellow, 22. Set.
Desperation time here on fourth.